Rutherford, New Jersey. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cleveland Browns and the New York Giants. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take it out past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
On the double. 22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber. 5.
This one grabbed by A.J. Green. 7 yards to pick up on the pitch and catch.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
2nd and 3. Finds his tight end Ingram. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches.
Go. Pilot, 64, weak. Ready.
The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here. They'll look to throw here. And this is Shepard on the catch. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now a carry for the shifty Dion Lewis. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 5.
Down. 18, Gator. Hey, seam 6. Seam 6.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
Let's go.
Back to throw. It's caught. Shepard. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 31-yard line. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
2nd and 6. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
Chances are good he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a third.
I think they put this defense on notice that could be a really, really frequent combination. 8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is third down. Back to throw here. And Tate's got it. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, that has to be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far. And the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram. Picked off inside the 10. He's at the 50, 30, 20, 10, and he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked up that pass?
A free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yeah, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Giants. Saquon Barkley, 79 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And with his speed, if he just finds the slightest crease, he can take it the distance like he did there.
How about the leverage up front? Offensive line out-leveraging the defensive front to create that space, that crease that he was looking for. And once he hits open field, he's going to be very difficult to catch and corral.
PAT up and good by Rosas. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Ready? 90, Wolf.
57. Get that quarterback, D-line. Get that quarterback.
A first carry now for Nick Chubb. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there. Second down. They had to run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. They'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
On 1st and 10, Madden, and he's got the hook up to Landry. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 33. Pretty solid start for the rookie here on this first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass.
Steps away to his left. And he lost the football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. And this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery, a Giants touchdown. And that's a linebacker showing he can move pretty good with the football in his hand.
That's not just a short shuttle now. He took it and went a pretty good distance, didn't he? Did you get the 40 time on that?
I didn't, but he got 6 points out of it. I know that in a great play for that defensive unit. Rosas good with the extra point. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that. Maybe they can get this game tied up.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 31 yards there and a first down.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there.
Here we go.
But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle. If you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The sack coming from big Dalvin Tomlinson.
But that takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
On 3rd down, Madden. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. Just with the Browns. Needed there, good for a gain of 17.
Beckham Jr. It's a gain of 17 yards. And the Browns first down.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. A run for Nick Chubb. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it, and they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Come on, set. 60 yours.
Watch twins. Watch twins.
2nd and 5. Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. A 5-yard pass on the heels of a 5-yard run. Good enough for the first.
Ready? 70. Indy.
Right there. Tighten up. Tighten up. Pull together.
Roll out.
Check three.
Hey, exit. Hit it.
Operating from the gun. Madden. Buying time to his left. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter. A lot of time to change things. Being chased out left. He's going to take off, and he'll score. Touchdown, Browns. It's their quarterback with touchdown number 7 on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match than a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
A good pickup there, 26 yards. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 49-yard line. Now Saquon Barkley. Denzel Ward, the number 4 pick in the 2018 draft, making the tackle from his corner spot.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it, because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's 2nd and 8. Green brings it in. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 22-yard line. Back in the first quarter, you said it, they need to avoid the big play, but he just got a big one right there.
You can't relax. You know, we talked about it in the first quarter, but as the game progresses, still opportunities, and he took advantage of one there.
Now Lewis here on first down. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
I'm here all day. I'm here all day.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Evan Ingram, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. Oh, good footwork on the spin. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. Now Chubb. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Sliding out of the pocket. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. And he's not even going to come close to picking up the first. They stop him right at the line of scrimmage. So they take a big chance here in their own territory, and you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room? Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter. I mean, what's going on here? You owe us some explanations.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Hey, check mine. Watch it.
2nd and 11. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. In for the sack, Myles Garrett. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
They're running it.
He'll look to throw. He's got his man here. It's Green. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
It's 2nd and inches at the 2-yard line.
Keep in mind they can still get a first down here as they come up on 2nd and inches.
Watch the twist.
A 2nd down run with Lewis. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. And we're going to get a timeout. with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. And the kick by Rosas is good. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Let's go.
The Browns drive about to get started. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Check 50. Check 50.
Team spell.
On the ground, it's Chubb. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He'll let it go. That's caught inside the 20. 33 yards that time. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
Here we go.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Super toe.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
I got you, son. I got you, son.
2nd and 15. And the pressure gets to him again. Myles Garrett able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
And that's his 2nd sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Looking to throw, and that is incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And the Giants send out their punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And this is away, and I don't think Landry will get a chance to return here. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it, and they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. Things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get...
And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 2. Give the sack to Blake Martinez. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Well, that gives them a little room, but not much. A gain of 2 to the 5. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on third down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on third down. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. And finding the tight end, Hooper. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a first down. Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. On first down, Chubb going to get forward for only about a couple. 2nd and 8 forthcoming.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Yannick Ngakoue. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Found his target. It's Anderson. 25 yards that time.
Well, there's simply no sense in wasting a great catch like that on a short gain. Get downfield like you just did there and use it up that way.
No dink and dunk. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Madden. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. There he goes left side. And he will score. Touchdown, Giants. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
PAT up and good by Rosas. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense. Here we go. Alert three.
Throwing after the interception. Madden. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
The job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
Check 26.
Looking to throw. Madden. It's caught by OBJ. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. A nice pickup there, 19 yards. And they're set up better for third. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. from the gun. Madden, and it's complete. Hooper. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Give him 6 yards in the first down. On first down, Madden. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Julian Love picks it. Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. It's the Giants with the football and also the lead as we get set to start quarter number 4. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Ready. 55. Hey, eat. You gonna get this boy? You think you gonna...
They'll set up a throw. It's hauled in by Shepard. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
A run there on first down and a pretty good one of 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back.
I don't even know why this team showed up.
A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And just like that, it's 3rd down.
Ready up.
Mike 55, Mike 55.
In your face.
5.
He'll drop to throw. And that will be incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And that will skip out of bounds right at about the 18-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling?
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. A big play that time for Cleveland. 46 yards. Off the bootleg. Madden, you're at the point in the game right now where you got to start taking some chances, and that chance paid off.
And it's a good idea to be that aggressive because, truthfully, the defensive guys, they're just playing not to make a mistake. That often means you can make a big play against them.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. And again, it's Chubb. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Nick Chubb, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Here's Seibert now to add the extra point. And the lead is down to a field goal now.
Makes the score Giants 31, Browns 28.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here, stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it. They've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Mack Wilson able to drop him for a loss of 2, and that will bring up 4th down. And the Giants send out their punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
On the ready.
The Browns drive about to get started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 31-yard line.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Let them know, let them know.
They run it again with Chubb. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. Back to throw. Madden looking for the out route. It's completed to Landry. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40.
It didn't check off every box, but the most important one. Got the clock stopped, getting out of bounds. They may be a little short of the first down, but I thought that was the key.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Back to throw. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 40. From their own 40 to the other 40. The gain of 20 leads to 1st and 10. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. They run. Chubb. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium.
Set, ready? 18, Gator. Pilot, 64, weak.
Watch the pass.
He's back to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Off the bootleg. Madden rolling to his right. And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
This is where hustle and urgency come into play. I think you've got to get up there and spike it.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. On the move to his left. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15.
Y'all already know what time it is, huh? Playing skills, you did. Playing skills. Ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch out flip, watch out whip, hole in the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch out flip, watch out whip, I'm in the whip, hole in the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, I get the money but I never switch. They saying you switch, you wonder. You know they came from the bottom and now we is lit. You was lit, I gotta get it, I gotta get it. You hate cause I on the wrist. My bitch, you wanna be famous, They act like they made us, You know I'm icy in Vegas,